Flutter is incredibly strong. I think we can all agree on that, right? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more Pokemon Battle Stadium Singles Ranked. Today we're using a new team. It's a team made by Mason, also known as Shaggy, in the Discord server. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below. So I don't know if you knew this, but only 36% of people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. So chances are, even if you think you're subscribed, you're probably not. And it's worth double checking. And if you're not subscribed anyway, why not subscribe? It's free and it supports me and I really appreciate it. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump into the first battle. Alright, Max has got some power. They've got a Meowscarada, Goodra, Gardevoir, Iron Valiant, Dragapult, and a Cerulege. So, looks to me like Fluttermane's going to have a decent time here. Fluttermane's definitely going to have a decent time here. Iron Hands could be useful. Not as much as I'd like it to be, but it'll be useful because the Goodra, obviously, we're going to get hits from that. Same with the Dragapult if it's special. Cerulege as well, we can handle pretty well. So I'm thinking of those two. I'm thinking we lead with Corviknight randomly. It's a choice band Corviknight, which is really interesting. So let's try that out. I just want to see what it's like, to be honest with you. And the battle begins. We're on the beach and it's nighttime with a nebulous sky. Gotta love it. So they lead off with Dragapult. We led off with Corviknight. So this is not a bad matchup, really. And we are choice banded. We can definitely take this thing out in one shot, I think, with Brave Bird. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully we can live a flamethrower. I think we can live one flamethrower from this thing. No, we can't. Never mind. Yeah, there was a crit. Never mind. They crit us. They crit us right off the bat. We could have lived that one as well, but they crit us. Oh, are you kidding me right now? Okay, that's not good. So we'll go Iron Hands. Iron Hands can definitely handle this. Iron Hands, the one's well trained. Very nice. Nice and shiny as well. Ooh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Let's go for an Ice Punch real quick and try and get some damage off on this thing. They're going to withdraw Dragapult as expected, really. What are they going to go into, though? They're going to go into Gardevoir. So Gardevoir comes in. Gardevoir's a good shout right now. So we go for an Ice Punch. Let's see how much damage we do. It's not even enough to do half. So let's go into Fluttermane real quick. Fluttermane outspeeds and KOs this thing. So we'll go Fluttermane real quick. There we go. Fluttermane comes on in. And Fluttermane basically handles their entire team as well. Nice and shiny, gotta love it. I don't really like shiny Fluttermane, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. So, Moonblast does half, and it lowers our special attack, which is really bad. So, we've got to make sure we KO with this next Shadow Ball, that's for sure. So we go for a Shadow Ball. Let's see if we can get the KO. It should KO still. It does KO still, which is great. As down goes the Gardevoir. So that's perfect, absolutely perfect. This is my first time ever using Fluttermane, so I'm really surprised to see the whole thing it's got going on in the back. You know, the three little tail spike things. It looks really weird. Let's go for a Shadow Ball. I know they're going to KO me with Shadow Sneak, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. I think Iron Hands can handle this from now. I think Iron Hands can handle this from now. Maybe. Potentially. Potentially. So we'll go into Iron Hands. This might be the first loss of the game. That crit on the Corviknight at the start really screwed me over. Let's go for an EQ. Should have maybe terrored there. They go for a Swords Dance. Fair enough. Go for your Swords Dance all you want. Swords Dance is fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. We go for an EQ. Should do a lot of damage to Cerulege. It's not enough to take it out, unfortunately. As we are Terra flying. Should we Terra? Is there any point? Not really a point, is there? Let's go for a Thunder Punch. Let's just go for the Thunder Punch. They go for the Bitter Blade. Is it going to KO us? No, it doesn't KO us, which is great. It doesn't KO us, but it does get their health back. That's bad. I should have EQ'd again, shouldn't I? I should have EQ'd. I didn't. Oh, no, he's fine. We got a crit. Redemption. Redemption. Redemption from the Corviknight crit. Screw you. No, not really. I'm sorry, man, but sucks to suck. But, you know, I deserve that after you crit my Corviknight first turn. I deserve that. I really deserve that. So I'm going to go for an Ice Punch right now. And there's no real reason to Terra. They're going to Terra, though. What type are they going to Terra into, though? Are they going to go Ghost or Dragon? I think they win, though. I'm pretty sure even though we're Assault Vest, I think the KO will still. They are going to go into a Ghost type. So they're probably going to go for a Shadow Ball right now. Probably going to go for a Shadow Ball right now, which makes a lot of sense. They do go for a Shadow Ball. Can we live? Can we actually live one? I wonder if we can live one. We do live one. We do live one. We go for an ice punch. That's obviously not going to do anything to them unless we freeze it, but it doesn't freeze, unfortunately. So, in other words, we got an L. We got a big fat L right now. So they're going to go for another Shadow Ball, of course. That's going to take out Iron Hands, and that is going to be the game. So we did lose the first one, but you know what? We've been on a bit of a winning streak. It's good to lose every now and then just to keep you stop you from getting big-headed, you know? And look, by the way, we're in Great Ball tier rank 7. Who would 40, yeah? That was from the last game we had in the last battle. Okay, Johan has got some pretty interesting mons. He's got a Meowscarada, Great Tusk, Baxcalibur, Pyroar, Brooksish, and a Kilowattrel. So pretty interesting looking team. I think, you know, getting rid of the Pyroar is going to be important for Corviknight. I think Corviknight actually 1v1s pretty well against most of the team. I feel like they bring the Kilowattrel because we don't have any ground types. I feel like I lead with Iron Hands. I bring Corviknight for the Great Tusk, and then I feel like Fluttermane's going to be really good here. I feel like Fluttermane's going to be real good here. So I'm going to go Fluttermane, and we'll just kind of go from there. And the battle begins. So we're in this standard Wi-Fi arena, which sucks. They're going to lead off with Meowscarada as we led off with Iron Hands. So this is a good matchup for us. This is a real good matchup for us. So, what do I go for, though? That's the real question. I think I go for a Drain Punch here because they probably go for a Flower Trick. And that way we can get some health back. They go for a Play Rough. So that's also an option for them. That's going to do a lot of damage. But we do avoid it swiftly like a champ. Go for the Drain Punch. That's going to do minimal damage, but it's fine. We can live with that. I think I'm going to Terra here and go for a Thunder Punch. I think that's probably the best way to go. Terra or Thunder Punch or Earthquake? I think Earthquake does more damage. So let's go for a Terra and Earthquake real quick. Yep, we're going to Terra into a Terra Flying. That way we're not weak to the Play Rough, which is great. Let's go for that Terra real quick. I forgot Meowscarada got Play Rough, to be honest with you. It's been a long day, alright? Leave me alone. It's been a long day. A very long day. Got up at 5 a.m, went to gym, went to work, stressful day at work, all that wonderful stuff. We don't get an attack drop from the Play Rough, which is great, as we can go for an EQ now and nearly take them out, which is great. So we'll go for a Drain Punch to finish them off because it will finish them off, and it'll give us a little bit of health back as well. They go for another Play Rough. It's going to do minimal damage to us, as we can go for a Drain Punch, finish them off, and get a little bit of HP back, which is always nice. So that should take us just over 50%. There we go, just over 50%. So we're in a good position. Meowscarada dies. Or faints, sorry. Faints. Not dies, faints. In comes Fort Ivoire, which is a good name for a Great Tusk. Why would you bring Great Tusk in, though? Looking at the way we're set up right now, why would you bring Great Tusk in? Because you're going to go for an Ice Spinner, right? That's why you would bring it in, right? Because of Ice Spinner. We can take an Ice Spinner, though. We can go for an Ice Punch. Let's go for an Ice Punch. Let's just see how this works out. So they go for Stealth Rocks, which is interesting. So Stealth Rocks come through. Stealth Rocks is an interesting play because you don't normally see Stealth Rocks on these 3v3 battles. So let's go for another Ice Spinner real quick. An Ice Punch, sorry. They go for a Close Combat. CC is going to come through. It's not going to take us out, of course, because we're Flying type. Gets the crit as well, which is unfortunate, but whatever. We do get some defense drops on them, so we are definitely getting this thing's KO this next turn. So they've actually got Eject Pack, which is interesting. I didn't know that's how Eject Pack works, to be honest with you, so whatever. Glavardo comes in, though, which is the Baxcalibur. So Baxcalibur comes in. We're going to go for the Ice Punch. It's going to do some decent damage. And this next turn, they might Terra, but we're going to go for the Drain Punch anyway. They are going to Terra. What type are they going to Terra into, though? Are they going to go Terra Ice? Are they going to go Terra Ice? That's the real question. Are they going to go Terra Ice? Fairy. They go Terra Fairy. So they're probably going to Dragon Dance here. They are probably going to Dragon Dance here. Oh, we DC'd! No! No! Was it me this time? I don't know. Communication errors again. Oh, okay, unfortunately, we lost that one because of the DC. But it's whatever. Benji is up next with his Annihilate, Azumarill, Baxcalibur, Fluttermane, Iron Hands, and Dragapult. A very tough-looking team, to say the least. I think we're probably best off leading off with the Iron Hands. And then we bring Fluttermane for sure. Fluttermane does really well against their team. And then we bring our old... I want to bring Corviknight again. But I don't at the same time. So I'm thinking Excalibur would be a good one. Excalibur could be good here. But at the same time, I'm also thinking Volcarona might be good here because we've got like Azumarill for we can Giga Drain the Azumarill. That's about it actually. So yeah, I think Corviknight's a good shout. So let's try Corviknight again. And the battle begins. We're on the beach side. They're going to lead off with Azumarill, which is absolutely fine by me. We lead off with Iron Hands, the ones well trained, which is great. So this is a good matchup. We can go straight for that Terra Thunder Punch and get some damage off because they're definitely going to go for a Play Rough right here. They withdraw the Azumarill. They withdrew. And they're going to go into Glavodo, which is the Excalibur. So Excalibur comes in. We go ahead and Terra into a Terra Flying type. So that's bad. That's bad right there. That is bad. So we Terra Flying. We Terra Flying. And then what? What do we do then? So we go for a Thunder Punch. Let's see if we get a Paralysis. Probably not. You never know though. They're probably going to Terra to avoid the Drain Punch. So I'm going to go straight into Corviknight right now because they definitely Dragon Dance here. They definitely Dragon Dance. There we go. Going to withdraw the Iron Hands. We'll save that for the Azumarill later. And we're going to go into Corviknight real quick. So Corviknight's a great one here. Because it doesn't resist the Ice Stab, but it resists the Dragon Stab. And they probably go for an Icicle Spear or a Terra. There we go. There's the Terra. Dragon Dance. And they're probably Terra Fairy because that's the most common one that I see nowadays. Let's see what they actually are though. They are Terra Ground. Interesting. So the Terra Ground with Earthquake probably. Terra Ground with Earthquake. They go for an Icicle Spear, so they didn't go for the old Dragon Dance over there. So that's pretty cool. Hit me 4 times. Oh no, they hit me 5 times. They hit me 5 times. That's no good. That's no good. Let's go for a Brave Bird. Let's see what we can do here. So they go for another Icicle Spear. Let's hope they can't hit me 4 times. No, they hit me 3 times. No, they got there. They got the high roll. Never mind. 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 All right, time for Flutter Mane to come in. Time for Flutter Mane to put in some work right now. So we'll go Flutter Mane. A reliable partner. That Corviknight says pretty interesting, but I just can't seem to pull it off for some reason this game. I think locking myself into Moonblast is going to be ideal, so I'm going to go for the Moonblast. We go for the Moonblast real quick. Should take him out. Does take him out because Flutter Mane is power. Flutter Mane is power right now, okay? Flutter Mane is pure power. We haven't terrestrialized. Oh, we have terrestrialized. Never mind. We have terrestrialized. Never mind. Never mind. Terrestrialization has been acquired. In comes Azumarill, the Rank Master. Interesting turn of events. Let's go ahead and go straight into Iron Hands. I think they go for an Ice Spinner to predict the Iron Hands switch, but if they do that, then so be it. If they had anything for Flutter Mane, they would have brought it in instead of the Azumarill, so I'm assuming they have nothing to stop us. So if we lose Iron Hands here to an Ice Spinner, so be it, you know, so be it. So let's see what they do. So they go for a Liquidation. It's going to do a lot of damage, but it's not quite enough to get the KO, as we can go for a Thunder Punch now and, you know, get the KO. So they're going to withdraw the Azumarill. They're going to withdraw. They're going to go into what, though? The Iron Hand, the Recluse. That's going to be the Iron Hand. So the Iron Hand comes in. We go for a Thunder Punch. Doesn't do much damage, of course. But the next turn, we're going to go for an EQ. And we really want to do this. We really want to do this. Earthquake comes through. We do outspeed, which is great. It's going to do a lot of damage to the Iron Hands, as they have got a Berry, which is interesting. So Berry comes through. Berry comes through. As they go for a Thunder Punch, that's going to do a lot of damage. It's not quite enough to get the KO, though. So now we'll go for another EQ, and hopefully we outspeed again. If we don't outspeed, I'm going to be annoyed. Earthquake comes through. Does a lot of damage to the Iron Hands, to the point where it's easily finished off by the sort of Flutter Mane. So Iron Hands is going to go down, unfortunately, but it all comes down to the Flutter Mane. So can Flutter Mane KO the Azumarill with a Moonblast? That's what it's all coming down to. So let's see what Flutter Mane can do. Let's see what the old Flutter Mane can do. I never really got to use Flutter Mane before it was banned, because I obviously played by Smogon Singles, 6v6 rule set. So, and I never really got the chance to use it. So I'm going to go for a Moonblast now. I think Moonblast is the best move to lock myself into, to be honest with you. Unless they're Assault Vest Azumarill, we might be alright. Might be alright. In comes Azumarill, the Rank Master. Perfect. So let's go for that Moonblast real quick. Moonblast comes through. Can we get the KO, please? It's 2-hit KO'd. We got the special attack drop, which means nothing, of course. They go for a liquidation. Can we live? We don't live, unfortunately, and that's going to be the game. So we got 3 Ls. We got 2 genuine Ls and 1 DCL. So that is a very bad session, but it's all a learning experience. It's definitely all a learning experience. Once again, thank you, Shaggy, for the team. I'll definitely be using it for another session or 2. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.